guys, welcome back to my channel and to a very exciting video. So today I'm going to be talking to you all about the new changes that WW have implemented, the My WW plans, and how you guys can go about choosing in between them. So if you're a new member, this is going to be really ideal for you in navigating through each plan, what they mean, what they entail. And if you're a current member like myself, you might have opened your app this morning and you're thinking, oh my god, I'm being asked about colours, plans, changes, I have no idea what's going on, help me, I'm confused. So I'm hoping that this video today gives some clarity, lets you guys make the right choice according to what your needs are, what your foodie habits are, and just shed a bit of light really, because there's been a lot of rumours circulating, a lot of talk, a lot of changes going on beneath the surface, and now it's launch day. I can reveal it all to you. And for those of you that don't know, and this is the first video of mine that you're seeing, my name is Natasha, I'm a WW member. I've lost 4 stone in 12 months and I'm currently maintaining. So all the information I'm about to give you is from the official source. It's not rumours, it's not hearsay, it's all official WW information that you can rely on and count upon, and I'm just going to get started. So I want to remain as concise as possible, but there's a lot to get through here. So you might see me looking down at my notes from time to time. WW have launched what is now called My WW, which is incredible. It's so flexible. It just means it's so much more inclusive than it has ever been, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm really excited to tell you all about it. So basically, you can now follow WW in one of 3 ways, and all of these 3 ways are going to be colour coordinated in blue, purple and green, and I'm going to be telling you about each plan, what they mean, the differences between them, so you guys can go and make an informed choice. And at the end I'll be sharing with you which choice I have chosen, which plan I'm going to follow, and my reasons why. So again, all of the plans are going to be named by colour, and we're going to start off with blue. So don't panic if, like me, you love the freestyle plan, you don't want this change, you're really worried about it, WW was working really well for you and you're thinking, if it's not broke, I don't want to fix it. Do not panic. The blue plan is the plan for you, because it is exactly the same as the freestyle plan, which is the most current plan that we've all been following. But the only difference is we're going to be adding some new 0-point views to the menu, which is amazing. We already had about 200 on there, which is incredible enough as it is, but we've now had more to add. And these are parsnips. Yes, I love parsnips. They weren't free before. They are now. Frog's legs. So this is definitely a worldwide innovation. Quark, duck eggs and smoked fish. All of that confusion in regards to smoked salmon, smoked haddock, smoked everything when it comes to fish, it is now 0 points. So if you're new to this, if you're not really sure what I mean by a 0-point food, a 0-point food is basically a food that you do not need to deduct from your daily smart point allowance. If you do want to hear all things smart points, if you're not too familiar, I will link a video that I've done above. You can go and check it out, go and get all of the information when it comes to smart points, dailies, weeklies, rollover and all of that jazz. But yes, nothing has changed on the blue plan from freestyle to blue, apart from the fact that we have now introduced 5 new 0-point foods, which I think is incredible. So again, if you're loving the plan like me, you're not really wanting too much change, it's working really well for you, the blue plan could be ideal because it's exactly the same with those added foods that I've just mentioned. All of the dailies work the same, all of the weeklies work the same, and the rollovers work the same. So literally nothing else has changed other than that. So that is what the blue plan is all about. Now we're going to move on to green. So the green is a shorter list of 0-point foods, but you have a bigger daily budget. So you actually get bumped up now from 23 to 30 points. You're getting an extra 7 points of dailies in a day. But to counter this, they're actually giving you less 0-point foods. So you need to point more than you did before. So what I would suggest if you're thinking about this plan is to go and check out the new 0-point food categories. Make sure that you're not getting lost, you're not taking foods for granted that you had before that are now not classed as 0-point foods on the green plan. Just get yourself familiar, because it is a bit of a change. Go and have a look and see what was pointed now that wasn't perhaps before. Just get yourself familiar with it. But in my opinion, this plan is ideal for people that like to eat out a lot, that like to dine on the go, that like to have a bit more flexibility within their day, someone that perhaps goes into their weeklies really frequently, and you just want more flexibility. I think that this is ideal for those kinds of people. Perhaps you like to have a drink of a weekend, perhaps you have stopped drinking quite as much because you don't want them to take away from your food point value and you're going out and socialising that little bit less. This could be a really nice plan for you, because you can have your drink of a weekend, you can have a bit more alcohol, you can have a bit more takeaway, you can have a bit more of all of these indulgences that you might have classed as before. but they're not going to impact so heavily on your daily allowance now, and make you go into your weeklies quite as frequently. So again, I think this is great for people that just want more flexibility. They want a bigger daily budget when it comes to their smart points, and they're finding that they're going into their weeklies really frequently, and sometimes they're finding it hard to stick within their weeklies. I think this plan is going to be really ideal for those kinds of people. In regards to rollover and weeklies, nothing has changed. Literally, the only thing that has changed is there are less 0 point foods and you get a higher daily budget. So again, you can take from that what you think, but I think it's great for people that just want a bit more flexibility when it comes to what they're eating on a daily basis, as opposed to food choices in general when it comes to smart points, because that list is a little bit less. So that is the green. I'm now going to move on to the purple. So the purple has a longer list of 0 point foods, so longer than blue, longer than green, but you have a much smaller daily budget. So the daily budget actually goes from 23 to 16, but the 0 point food list is much greater, so you can indulge in those 0 point foods more and have less impact on your dailies, if that makes sense. And the last one is purple. So purple is going to have a longer list of 0 point foods. It's going to have everything that blue has with some additions, but you are going to have a smaller daily budget because your 0 point foods are so much greater, then you shouldn't need to take up so many dailies if you're opting for the right foods. So you have everything that blue has, so everything on the 0 points list that blues have, you have, but you also have some complex carbs added in there as well. And these are, and I think these are going to appeal to a lot of people, potatoes, sweet potatoes, whole wheat, pasta, brown rice, quinoa, fat-free cottage cheese, and oats. Let's just take a minute to appreciate just the amazingness of that 0 point food list. To be honest with you, I don't want that temptation of the purple list, just because if I knew that I could indulge in potatoes like that, I would just go crazy and be eating French fries every given moment. So for me, that's not the plan I want. But I think this is ideal for people that want to indulge a little bit more in the carb side of things, but they don't mind having less dailies. So just have a think about the 3 plans. Again, I feel like if you loved the freestyle plan, you don't really want the change, the blue plan is going to be ideal for you. If you're wanting a bit more flexibility, you want a bigger daily budget, you like to eat out more, you like to have a social drink, then I think the green one is great for you. If you want to implement more carbs into your diet and you're really missing them, but you're not too bothered about having a lesser daily budget, as long as you can get those carbs in there, then the purple plan might be ideal for you. When it comes to the purple plan, nothing else will change in regards to weeklies and rollover and all that kind of thing. It's literally just more 0 point foods, complex carbs with the smaller daily budget. So this launches today for both digital and workshop members. So if you're going to a meeting, this will all be implemented into your meeting today. If you've woken up and just switched on your app, everything will be there for you. And the way this is going to work is, so if you have the app and you're a bit confused and you're wondering how to opt between everything like that and how to navigate through things, once you open your app, it's going to give you a little bit of information about each plan. So you're going to have a bit of information about blue, a bit of information about purple, and a bit of information about green. Once you've read that information, you choose the plan that you want by going into your food settings. So you go into your settings and literally just select the colour that you would want. Once you've done that, everything in the app will update itself. So any favourites you have sectioned, they will convert over to your chosen colour. Any recipes that you had before, they will convert now to coincide with your chosen colour, which is pretty incredible because you don't have to go in there and start editing anything. It will literally all be done for you. Once you've chosen and you've made that commitment and chosen the colour, everything else will update behind the scenes and just will flow as it should. For new members, it's not as easy as that in a way, because you've got nothing to compare it to and you've got no basis for choosing, I guess, because you don't really know the comparison of the plans and how previous plans have worked. You will be prompted to take what is called an assessment questionnaire, which is just a series of questions, just how you like to go about your lifestyle, how you like to go about your eating habits. Do you want more carbs? Do you like chicken? Do you like eggs? For example, if you're not a big chicken breast eater, or you don't like chicken in general, and you don't like eggs, you're not going to get matched to blue. Do you know what I mean? The algorithm is really clever and it's just going to ask you a series of questions, and providing you answer them as honestly and as openly as you can, you will be matched really well to which plan. So don't worry about the fact that you don't know too much about previous plans, or you're not a WW member currently, like how are you supposed to make that decision? Because these questions will match you to the plan that's most appropriate, or they feel is most appropriate for you. And don't worry too much about getting matched to a plan and you try it and you think, oh my god, I don't really like this, it doesn't really suit me, I can't get on board with it, because you can change in and out as frequently as you would like. They do recommend that you have the chosen plan for at least 2 weeks just to get your body used to it, to get your mind used to it, because of course it takes time to adjust, it takes time for things to change and to kick in, and you have a honeymoon period and everything seems great at first and then you realise you don't really like it, or perhaps you love it at first but as time goes on it's not quite for you. You can change things up as frequently as you would like, there is nothing to say that you can't do that, but WW do recommend that you try it for at least a couple of weeks to get your body and your mind working as one, get used to it before you make that decision. But again, it's very flexible, you can just opt in and out, and it's very, very easy to do so. There is no lock-in, there is no contract, there is nothing to say you have to stay within that chosen plan. Just do what's right for you, and I think again it's just such amazing flexibility. You might be thinking, from what I've said, a lot of these plans may seem similar to previous plans that you've had in the past, and all I will say is yes, there are similarities to previous plans, but nothing is exactly the same, and each plan has been improved and had bells and whistles added to it. If you've been a fan of a previous plan, then you might see similarities here, but all I will say, it's been improved, they've taken on the learnings from each of those plans and just made them so much better, so much more effective. And again, as I mentioned before, each one of these plans has been scientifically backed, so there is not one that's better than the other, it's just about which one you relate to more, which one you think will fit into your lifestyle more, fit into your food habits more, and that's pretty much it. That is everything in a nutshell, to be quite honest with you. I feel like I've gone through all of the plans in detail, what they mean, what you guys can expect. So now I thought I would give you a bit of information about the plan I've chosen and the reason why. So this is not going to come as a shock to you guys, because I feel like if you've been around here for a while, you will know how much I loved freestyle. It has worked so well for me. I absolutely adore that plan. So for me it doesn't make sense to change, so I'm going to stick with blue, just because again it's freestyle with a few more added 0-point foods to the menu, which is pretty incredible. So that is my chosen choice. Chosen choice? Yeah, that's right. That is my chosen plan, and that's what I'm sticking to, and those are my reasons why. I just feel like it's working for me. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But again, I'm open to change if I find that I'm lacking in inspiration at any point, or if I find if my body just wants something new or it's not responding in the way that I want. I've got choices now, which I think is amazing. So comment down below, let me know what you think about this whole new My WW, which plan you think you're going to go for, the differences, just let me know what you think. I'm so excited to get a bit of a chat going in the comments box down below. Again, I'm so excited to hear what you guys think, which plan you're going to opt for, and your reasons why. That would be amazing. But again, if you have any questions, or if you've got anything that you want me to shed more light on, of your, if you have any concerns or questions that you want to ask, pop them in the comments box down below, and myself, I will get back to you, along with, I'm sure, other members of the community here. I'm sure everyone has lots of wisdoms to share, so we can just get a bit of a network going. That would be amazing. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do. I'll put my handle in the description box down below, and there you can see my foodie content. And yeah, I'm very excited about this. I hope you guys are as well. It's been so nice to be able to share it with you and let you know what exactly is happening. Again, if you want any more clarity, anything like that, pop it in the comments box down below and I'll make sure to get back to you. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed it, and of course subscribe if you're new to see more WW content from me, along with what I eat in a days and vlogs and fashion and everything. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!